Hello YouTubers and welcome to Ed's Drives. In this video I'm going to be doing an overview of these Casio watch. Now the model of this particular watch is AE-1200WHD-1AVEF. EU, I suppose that's a European version. So the box looks like so, and inside what you find is a Casio watch, which I haven't used just yet. I just set the time with this little soft foamy thingy. There was some plastics on the front and a little bit here as well, and little tag here once again denoting the serial number I suppose and model and all that. So that aside, we also have user guide, as you see, in different languages, how to set up the watch and things like that. Handy enough to have, although Casio watches, electronic watches, always very easy to set up. Warranty card. What else is there? Registration online if you choose to do so, and also disposal of waste of electrical equipment, which is, they have to include that as well. Now the watch looks like so. First of all, I would like to tell you what's so special about this watch and why should you be interested. So obviously it has a LED light. Now LED light is kind of hard to show because lighting here is pretty bright, so it's very hard, but as you see it's orange, so it has a light, has a stopwatch, timer, 5 daily alarms, automatic calendar, so you set once and you forget about it. Long battery life, Casio claims is 10 years. Obviously if you're using the backlight and alarms every couple hours or something like that, it will change, but that's that. You can set 4 time zones, 3 or 4 time zones that you can easily switch between, which is very handy, so you can set whatever time zones you want to be there. You can also use world time, so there's a mode where you can just cycle through the times anywhere in the world, and as you see it's denoted here by a little world symbol. There's 2 ways to see the time, so there's a time here, so as you see there's hours, there's minutes, and a little second thingy going around, and also time down below. This time can also be used in 12 hours, so AM, PM, or in 24-hour format. It's up to yourselves. It's water resistant. They say it's 10 bar, which doesn't mean you can dive 100 meters, but technically this is the property, 100 meters underwater. What that actually means is you can swim and snorkel using this watch, so you can wash your hands, everything like that. It will be fine. It's very light. It's only 50 grams, so that's fine, and I like that it's stainless steel. Here it's not some sort of a plastic or something like that. Some of the Casio watches are plastic, and even their G-Shock watches are plastic, and that's fine, nothing wrong with that, because that's what they meant for. But I kind of prefer the metal, and the reason for that is my hand doesn't sweat as much, and although it's heavier, it's a little bit more comfortable. That's just some sort of plastic protector. We'll look after that later. The lock mechanism is very standard Casio lock mechanism. It works every time. There's no issues there. And in terms of adjustment, let's see what we can do there. Actually, I haven't tried adjusting, but I can see that there are some arrows here showing that you can adjust it. What else do we have there? They're saying, Casio is stating that it's plus minus 30 seconds per month, which is very good. I mean, considering the price especially, and for most watches this would be standard, unless you're paying over $1,000 for a watch or something like that. One thing I suppose to note is that this cover here is pretty much everywhere plastic except for the buttons, but once again, you're paying what, $25 or pounds or euro for the watch, so you should be expecting that. In terms of what you have and how to display it, so you have mode, you have adjust, you have light, and you have search. So very self-explanatory. If I press the mode, I'm going to go into different modes. So there we go. This is the world time mode. So by using search, I can basically cycle through the different time zones. And as you see, little black thingy there on the map changes. So the display does change on the map and it does show the times. So that's neat. If I go to another mode, that's alarm. Alarm has couple functions. First of all, we have 5 alarms. These could be daily alarms or so-called once-off. So you can set it as a once-off alarm, which means it's going to go off, and next time you need to readjust it again. So handy to have. And the last option here, it's not an alarm, it's actually an hourly beep if you choose to set that for yourself. It's up to you. Next we have timer. So obviously you can set the timer up to 24 hours, and you can, I'm pretty sure it's in 1 second increments even if you want. So you can send it 23 hours, I don't know, 1 minute and 2 seconds, it will go like that. Stopwatch, it basically just, that's a stopwatch, pretty standard. It goes to 1/100th of the second, and accurate enough. I've tried it a few times. I couldn't see any accuracy issues, but I mean, once again guys, this is Casio and this is original Casio equipment, so shouldn't be any issues there. And you can go with that up to 24 hours as well. And then once again we back to standard. Now once we're in standard mode, as you see, I can still cycle between my chosen cities. So I have London, Moscow, and New York, and I think I have London twice, so that's probably it. So I can choose another one there if I choose to do so. So let's say New York, London, Moscow, London, and I'm not sure, but let's try search. Okay, wrong mode. There we go. So I can adjust that. Yeah, let's go for Tokyo, why not? On the other side of the world, Hong Kong, Taipei, Seoul, Tokyo. There you go. So let's get out of it and let's see. So we have New York, London, Moscow, Tokyo. There we go. There's the 4 time zones and I can switch between them. My standard zone obviously would be London because that's the time zone I live in, and that's that. In terms of the back cover, there it is, and you have 4 screws to remove to reveal the battery. Now, as I said, the battery is for 10 years, and if you're interested, the battery type is CR, so Charlie Romeo 2025 if you want to replace that for some reason. But you shouldn't need to replace that battery anytime soon. You probably wear off this watch to bits before you need to replace the battery. So that's it, guys. This is my overview of the Casio watch. I suppose the most important part would be to show you how it looks on my wrist. Now, I don't have the biggest wrist ever. However, I don't have small hands either. Now, I will need this to be adjusted by about 3 notches, and it looks like so. So it's not a small watch or anything like that by any stretch of imagination. What do I have here? There we go. I have a SD card for comparison. So that's the size of the watch. So not the smallest one, not the largest one either. Not heavy, and especially once I'm going to be removing a couple of the notches here, it's going to be even a little bit lighter. But there you go. That's the Casio Illuminator with a world time watch, and model is AE. You can shorten it to 1200-1AVEF, and I'll put a link down for the Casio website if you want to have a look at it a bit more. But I highly recommend it. I really need a watch like that for work and just for personal use, so I could have a stopwatch and countdown timer, things like that, and it would be very easy to use, which it is. And also, guys, for YouTube, what's handy for me to have is I can now see what would be the time somewhere around this time zone, about Tokyo, New York, and obviously I'm using the time where I live, so I can cycle through and see maybe I should be talking about different things at different times or something like that. Anyway, we'll see if that'll help for my YouTube channel. But yeah, guys, this is my watch, this is my impressions. I love it, and I hope you like it too. Any questions or comments, leave them at the comment section down below, and have a nice day. Enjoy.